Babe,
busy right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you.
Okay.
Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you.
Now, so the baby's crying. She's live still. Mind you, they're in a hot climate.
It just got UGLY. Tia Kemp has officially declared war on Chrisean Rock. She's doing it in defense of the one person she says should never be touched, her son, Junior. After a heated IG live where Chrisean allegedly told Tia to stop talking about Junior, the internet exploded. But now, Tia is clapping back with a vengeance. In her words, "Don't speak on my child, especially not my special needs child. This ain't Zeus Network. This real life." Her voice shook. Her eyes were red. This wasn't a rant, this was a mother unleashed. Tia called Chrisean a clout monster with no morals, accused her of punching down to stay relevant, and dropped the mic with, "Say my child's name again and I'll show you what pain sounds like." And guess what? This beef just dragged in celebrities, disability advocates, and even Whack 100 himself. So now the question is, did Chrisean go too far, or is Tia doing too much? To understand how we got here, we've got to rewind. Tia Kemp isn't just Rick Ross' baby mama like the blogs love to reduce her to. She's a fighter, a mother, and a woman who's been raising a special needs son in the spotlight. Her son, William Jr. Roberts, was born with a rare neurological condition affecting his learning and motor skills. Tia's been open about the hospital visits, therapy, and online bullying, plus being labeled difficult just for speaking out. But through it all, she stood 10 toes down. "My son might be different, but he's not less." That's why Chrisean's comments hit so hard. Because during that chaotic IG live, Chrisean didn't just shade Tia, she came for Junior. She said, "She always got something to say. Worry about your special needs son, not me." The internet froze, then exploded. Fans tagged Tia, disability advocates called foul, and even Blueface looked uncomfortable. That line wasn't slick, it was a punch below the belt. But this isn't the first time Ti's had to check people over her son. She's gone to war with Rick Ross himself, who once referred to Junior as slow in a leaked call. She's checked bloggers who mocked Junior's condition and fans who accused her of using his diagnosis for sympathy. Each time, she stood firm. But with Chrisean, it feels different. Tia's made it clear. This isn't about beef. It's about respect. People are calling out the hypocrisy. Chrisean, a new mom herself, has cried on IG Live about how hard motherhood is, how scared she is for her baby's future. So for her to turn around and mock another woman's child, especially one with medical needs, people saw that as a betrayal of the motherhood code. One viral comment read, "You cry when people judge your baby, but judged someone else's disabled son. Girl." Even former fans turned on Chrisean. Some tweeted, "We were rooting for you." Not anymore. It opened the floodgates for a bigger conversation. Why is it acceptable to mock special needs kids when it comes from someone with a platform? One disability advocate tweeted, "If a male rapper said what Chrisean said, y'all would have canceled him in 2 seconds." Another added, "Ableism is still ableism even when it comes from a black woman, even when it comes from a struggling mom." The backlash sparked real conversations. Tia used it to power up. The very next day, she went live again, this time with tears streaming and her voice shaking. Her message was clear, devastating, and real. You don't speak on no child with special needs. That baby ain't asked to be born that way. He didn't pick this life, I did, and I've carried it for 17 years. She paused, wiped her face, and then dropped the line that shut it all down. "Chrisean, you out here chasing Blueface, clout, and chaos. I'm chasing progress reports and neurologist bills. We are not the same." The internet went wild. One user said, "Tia didn't read her, she cleared her." With facts, celebrities and advocates chimed in. Kick Palmer reposted Ti's clip with the caption, "Protect black moms. ALL of them." Moniece Slaughter added, "I don't even like Tia, but she's 100% right." Fat Joe dropped a one-liner. Y'all playing with the wrong kind of real. T.I.'s live racked up 3.1 million views in 24 hours. And then came the receipts. Screenshots, voice notes, alleged DMs from Chrisean to a former friend leaked to Tia that included vicious comments. In them, Chrisean allegedly wrote, "Tia need to go raise her slow son instead of writing my name for clicks. She been bitter since Ross left her with a broken uterus and a brain-dead baby. Junior don't even look like he like her. He looks lost. Those weren't just disrespectful, they were brutal, unnecessary, and for many unforgivable. They weren't just disrespectful, they were evil." And Tia Kemp didn't just read them, she exposed them, word for word, timestamped, with usernames. On a live stream with over 120,000 people watching in real time, Tia dropped the kind of receipts that make the internet pause, but the most chilling moment came when she hit play on a voice note allegedly from Chrisean Rock leaked from a private group chat. The voice was unmistakably Chrisean, the words, "That old B asterisk, 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 Tia still talking about me, I swear I'll slap her and that boy. Both of them act slow." Asterisk gasps. Silence. Then pure chaos. Twitter exploded. This wasn't drama anymore, this was hate speech. She really said that about a child. Was the collective reaction? Supporters of Chrisean, even some of her diehard fans, began to back away. One fan page posted, "I've defended Chrisean for years, but this, nah, she lost me." After the voice note, Tia didn't gloat, she cried. Through tears, she whispered, "My son already fights so hard just to live a normal life, and now he's got to be dragged by some clout-chasing girl with a camera and no compass." Then she said the line that broke the internet, "I don't care about I don't care about music, I care about my baby. You mess with him, you mess with a storm." That quote trended instantly. You mess with him, you mess with a storm. Tia Kemp wasn't just a mother anymore, she was a movement. Chrisean's response, a disaster. She went Livy's puffy, hair wild, baby in her arms and tried to explain. "I didn't mean it like that, I was venting. It wasn't even about Junior, it was about Tia always coming for me." But instead of taking accountability, she doubled down. She blamed fake friends for leaking things, accused Tia of twisting her words, and then said, the line that reopened the floodgates, "If your son different, don't put him in grown drama." What? That one line undid any sympathy people had left. Now, she wasn't just being defensive, she was showing people who she really was. Then came the twist no one expected. Celebs started lining up behind Tia. Out of nowhere, Taraji Punjang Henson reposted T.I.'s tearful clip with the caption, "Protect our children. Protect our mothers." Niecy Nash tweeted, "There's a line and Chrisean stomped all over it. I stand with T.I." Viola Davis followed Tia on Instagram and liked a post that read, "Black mothers of special needs children deserve respect." Even Gabrielle Union, who rarely enters online beef, commented, "That voice note was disturbing. Accountability isn't hate, it's healing." But the real shocker, disability advocacy groups started reaching out to T.I. offering to sponsor legal action. That's right, people are ready to take Chrisean to court over this. And the fallout for Chrisean began instantly. Within 24 hours, a children's brand quietly pulled out of a pending deal with her. Her Sears campaign, allegedly, went under internal review. A national nonprofit canceled her upcoming speaking appearance. Comments on her latest post were brutal. "Girl, delete your platform. You spit in the face of every special needs parent. Your baby's going to see this one day." Then, a voice actor who was supposed to work on an animated series featuring Chrisean's likeness resigned, publicly leaking the email, "I cannot in good conscience continue this project after hearing her comments." And just when it seemed like it couldn't get worse, Chrisean's own sister stepped in. Tessaki, who had stayed silent until now, hopped on IG Live at 7:09 p.m. No makeup, no filter, just truth. "I ain't doing this for clout. I'm doing this because I'm tired of the lies." What followed blew the lid off everything. Tessaki started with how painful it's been watching her sister spiral publicly, but then dropped the real bomb. "Y'all see the lives, the chaos, but y'all don't see how she talks about her own baby, or how she mocks special needs folks in our family." Wait, their family? Yup, Tessaki revealed they have cousins on the spectrum and Chrisean's always made slick comments, always laughed, always acted like they were weird or embarrassing. That's when it hit fans. This wasn't about T.I.'s son, this was a pattern. Then came the family group chat leak. Tessiki screen-recorded a recent thread where a relative told Chrisean, "You can't be a mom out here clowning special needs kids. That ain't right." Chrisean's reply, "Stop being soft. If they slow, they slow." The chat froze. One aunt replied, "You need to humble yourself before God humbles you." Fans were stunned. This wasn't a slip. This was who Rock is when no one's looking. And it got darker. Tessiki shared texts, voice memos, and even selfies Chrisean sent. One text, "Junior, is T.I.'s Lil Slow mascot." One voice memo, "She gonna use that baby to keep her name in the blogs." And the worst, an actual photo of Chrisean holding her baby with the caption, "At least mine came out normal." That post, viral, millions of views, thousands of comments, every single one disgusted. Celebrities started deleting her, unfollowing her, removing collaborations. The fallout was instant. Within hours, Hollywood started closing its doors. Megan Good unfollowed Chrisean. Young Miami deleted a post featuring her. Even Taraji P. Henson untagged her from a charity campaign. And when B. Simone, who had once supported Chrisean, even Gabrielle Union, rarely one to enter internet drama, commented, "That voice note was disturbing. Accountability isn't hate, it's healing." Then came the most shocking twist yet. Disability advocacy groups began reaching out to Tia, offering to sponsor legal action against Chrisean. You read that right. People are ready to take her to court. The fallout begins. It started with whispers, brands suddenly reevaluating their relationship with her. But the whispers quickly turned into statements. A children's brand, set to launch a clothing line in collaboration with Chrisean and her son, officially pulled out of a pending partnership. Insiders say the decision came within 24 hours of her controversial live, where critics say she made reckless comments regarding parenting, disability, and handling bad energy in babies. The brand's rep issued a quiet but clear statement. Our values center around inclusion, care, and responsibility. At this time, we are choosing to step away from this partnership. Then came the next blow. Her Sears contract, one of her biggest mainstream wins, was put under internal review. What was supposed to be a multi-city marketing rollout has now been paused indefinitely. And then, more dominoes fell. Youth event canceled. Doors closed. A nonprofit group focused on special needs advocacy and youth mental health publicly canceled her scheduled appearance at an upcoming fundraiser in Atlanta. The organization had hoped Chrisean's story of overcoming hardship could inspire resilience. But after her comments, particularly those implying she could discipline the disability out of a child, the group released a stinging statement. "We cannot, in good conscience, provide a platform to someone whose language dehumanizes the very children we work to protect. We sincerely hope Ms. Rock finds healing, but her presence at this event would harm, not uplift." And then there were the comments. "The internet has no mercy." Chrisean's latest Instagram post, a polished studio shot with the caption, "Still blessed," became a battleground. The comments section, usually filled with "Yes Queen" and flame emojis, was now a graveyard of support. "Delete your platform. You spit in the face of every special needs parent. You don't deserve that baby. Your son will grow up and see this, and hate you for it." It wasn't just trolls. Verified accounts, fellow influencers, even some former collaborators weighed in. And then came a moment that truly shifted the tone of the conversation. A voice actor set to co-star with Chrisean in an upcoming animated series quit publicly. The leaked resignation. The actor, known for work in major Netflix and Disney Plus projects, posted an open letter on X, formerly Twitter, leaking their resignation email to the production team. The email read, "I cannot, in good conscience, continue working on a project that promotes Chrisean Rock as a family-friendly figure. Her recent statements are not only ignorant but dangerous. I'm stepping away, effective immediately." The production studio has yet to comment. But insiders say multiple team members were already voicing concerns about moving forward with her attached to the project. That public resignation sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, but nothing prepared fans for what came next. Enter Tessiki, the final blow while the world spiraled around Chrisean. One person had stayed relatively silent, her sister, Tessiki, known for her own chaotic moments and reality TV spats. Tessiki had disappeared from the drama for months. But apparently, she wasn't ignoring the noise. She was watching and waiting. Last night, with zero promo, she dropped a 12-minute video on her Instagram Live.com, collected and armed with receipts. "Y'all want the truth? I'd been sitting on it. I didn't say anything because it's family, but now that she's throwing stones and hiding her hand. Bet. What followed was jaw-dropping. Tshki revealed screenshots of text messages allegedly from Chrisean, joking about faking brand values to secure parenting-related deals. One text read, "I just gotta act like I care about these moms and they'll throw me a bag, lol." A voice memo, believed to be from Chrisean, mocking a nonprofit rep who asked her to rehearse a speech. "Girl, I'm not gonna read no damn speech. I'll just cry a little and say God is good. That's what they want anyway." A screenshot of an invoice showing a $10,000 payment from a special needs charity that had hired Chrisean to speak, an appearance she canceled last minute, blaming mental exhaustion, then was seen partying that same night, and finally, Teshiki dropped the bombshell. Chrisean had allegedly signed over partial guardianship rights to her manager during a now-deleted custody dispute. She gave up legal rights just to dodge a court date. Let that sink in. And now she online crying mama this, mama that. It's all for the cameras. Silence or strategy? Since the live Chrisean has gone radio silent. No posts, no tweets, no rebuttal. Fans are split. Some say she's retreating to regroup. Others think the silence means the receipts are real. Her inner circle is reportedly fractured. PR reps aren't answering calls. Several close friends have unfollowed her. The verdict, not in her favor. The Chrisean Rock empire wasn't built on Polish. It was built on mess, on chaos, on keeping it real. But there's a fine line between real and reckless. And it seems she finally crossed it, because this time, it's not just gossip or a bad relationship. It's not a blue face. It's not a mugshot. It's betraying the exact people she claimed to champion: mothers, children, and marginalized families. The truth isn't just catching up to her, it's catching up on camera, in contracts, in the courtroom of public opinion. And this time, there might be no comeback post strong enough to save her. Teshiki revealed that they have cousins on the spectrum, and Chrisean would constantly mock them, always had something slick to say, always laughing, always acting like they were weird or embarrassing. Then she showed a group chat from weeks ago. One relative messaged, "You can't be a mom out here clowning special needs kids. That ain't right." Chrisean's response, "Stop being soft. If they slow, they slow." The family chat froze. Even their aunt replied, "You need to humble yourself before God humbles you." But it didn't stop there. Teshiki kept going, dropping a text where Chrisean called Junior Ti his lil slow mascot. A voice memo saying, she gonna use that baby to keep her name in the blogs. And worst of all, a selfie of Chrisean holding her own child, captioned, "At least mine came out normal." That photo, instantly viral. Millions of views, thousands of horrified comments. Even her celebrity allies started hitting unfollow. Want the next chapter? Because Blueface's response is going to be a bombshell. Would you like that in the same dramatic format? That's when it hit fans. This wasn't just about Tia's son. Chrisean had a pattern. A long, documented, disturbing pattern. When Teshiki screen recorded that private family group chat, it was like pulling back the curtain. And what was behind it? Ugly. You can't be a mother out here clowning special needs kids. That ain't right. That was the message from one of their cousins. Chrisean's response, "Stop being soft. If they slow, they slow." The group chat froze. Then it erupted. Even their own aunt chimed in. "You need to humble yourself before God humbles you." And for fans watching this all unfold in real time, it hit different. This wasn't a heat of the moment slip-up. This was who Chrisean really was when no one was watching. Then came the real gut punch. Mama V's mama, quiet, respected elder in the family, dropped this line in the chat. She's been spiraling since before the baby. Now that she's a mom, she walks around like the world owes her something. But if you can't respect another mother's struggle, especially a mother with a disabled child, you're not built for this. That quote, it trended for hours. If you can't respect another mother's struggle, you're not built for this. Hashtag Takirik. Hashtag protect our babies. Hashtag accountability. ISN single quotes T Hayden ID. That's when the tide officially turned. People who had defended Chrisean for months, even years, finally admitted the truth. She's not misunderstood. She's just mean. And guess what? Teshiki had more receipts. She dropped screenshots of Chrisean calling Junior Tia's lil slow mascot. A voice memo where Chrisean mocks Tia for using her son to stay in the blogs. And worst of all, a selfie, Chrisean holding her baby, with the caption, "At least mine came out normal." That one went nuclear. Millions of views. Tens of thousands of comments. Almost all of them disgusted. That was the final straw. A-list celebs started deleting her. And brands hit nuclear mode. The collapse now in replay mode. It's not just a fall, it's a reversal. A slow, brutal undoing of everything she built, and it's all happening in public. No press release. No apology tour. No PR damage control. Just a quiet, undeniable rewind, and the internet is playing it back in slow motion. Megan Good, unfollowed, no explanation. No warning, just a quiet cut. The kind that screams louder than a call-out. Young Miami deleted their collab post like it never happened. That vibrant, caption-heavy, emoji-filled promo, gone, archived or erased. No trace left. Fans noticed within minutes. Oop! Not the silent exit. One user commented, "Taraji Punjung. Henson." She didn't say a word, just untagged Chrisean from a charity initiative they once celebrated together. The caption remains, but the name, scrubbed, like it never belonged there to begin with. Then came B. Simone. No names, no mess, just this. Being loud isn't power. Humility is simple, surgical. And when Kemp reposted it, the internet erupted. Because that move, that was confirmation. Boom, more shade. More truth. Media meltdown mode. Activated. The algorithm has done its job. The Shade Room. Hollywood Unlocked. Spiritual, Word. Lipstick Alley. All flooding with theories, timelines, and evidence boards worthy of an HBO docuseries. The narrative. She's not being cancelled. She's being collected by the very same community she once called sisterhood. By the same influencers who helped boost her, now watching her burn. And here's the wildest part. Not a single major name has defended her. Not one. The silence around Chrisean now. It's not empty, it's intentional. And that silence is starting to sound like a verdict. Neighborhood Talk. Even CNN.com dropped a piece titled, "When Internet Fame Meets Moral Failure." The Chrisean Rock Dilemma. Her career. Brand collapse mode. Activated. Zeus froze. Her spin dash off. Her skincare deal. Dead. Next month's hosting gig. Cancelled. Her PR rep dropped her. Official statement. We no longer represent Ms. Rock due to irreconcilable values. Yikes. But then came the most chilling twist yet. Right before she ended her now viral IG live, Tessaki said, "I ain't even said the worst part yet. Let's just say." She said some things about her OWN child too. The internet lost it. Wait, what? What about her own baby? Nah, this is going from dark to evil. What did she say about her own son? And just like that, Tessaki logged off. No explanation. No follow-up. Just smoke and questions. Now the world was watching, waiting. Because if Chrisean said about her own child the same things she said about Tia's, this wasn't just a bad look. This was a full-blown public collapse. And just when the internet held its breath, he entered the chat. Yep, Blueface. The man, the ex, the co-parent, the wild card, and what he said. It's about to split the internet in half. Because when Tessaki dropped her final bomb and went radio silent, the internet exploded into fire and fury. But Blueface's response. That's when it goes from scandal to war. Want me to drop the next part? Blueface's side. What he really said, and how it flipped the whole narrative again.